It is Thursday, July the 15th, 2021. It is the 196th day in the year 2021. 169 days remaining until the end of the year. Good morning, good people. Welcome to Royal Morning News, coming to you from Royal 88.4 FM. A little story. World Youth Skill Day is being celebrated today at a time when lawmakers are advocating for technical and vocational training in Cameroon.
We should gear towards professional and technical education. The educational curriculum of the country does not fit us for development. We have gone age of history, geography.
Stay tuned for this and more in this edition of our Morning News. Good morning once again. My name is Abel Bela Samavi. We open our news, like I said, today, July the 15th, 2021 is being celebrated worldwide as World Youth Skill Day. The theme for this year's edition is Re-Emerging Youth Skill Post-Pandemic. World Youth Skill Day aims to create a line of action between the youth and technical plus vocational education training institutes along with employers and policymakers within the government. One of the policymakers is Honorable Lawson Talbot, who is advocating for change in Cameroon educational system that will help in the improvement of youth skill and job creation.
We should gear towards professional and technical education. The educational curriculum of the country does not fit us for development. We are stagnant. You could realize that of more than 2-3 years back, if you see the development that is taking place in Boya, the young children who are coming out from school, IT sector, the film industry, you see that it is booming. The government needs to support that sector. We need to go professional. We have gone age of history, geography, we have gone age of that. We need to go professional. We need to go technical and professional education that will boost the economy. Our economy cannot go forward without that sector being developed. So we were asking that whatever the government is doing at this period of crisis, we should go towards the social sector to boost it. And that's why we listed some ministries, such as Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Agriculture, and Minipia. The other ministries are important though, but these are the ministries where if we put in more money into it, it will touch the life of the common man, and then there will be a multiplier effect on the money that we will spend on these ministries.
And on to something else in this newscast. The governor of the West region, Fonka Augustine, has called on the population of Combo in Bambutu's division to fully collaborates with the forces of law and order to check attacks from armed fighters coming from the northwest and southwest regions. The governor, Augustine, made the call following an attack in that locality that killed 2 military officers. Let's listen to the governor of the West region.
At about 8:30 a.m. this morning, separatist fighters from the Northwest region, and particularly from Santa subdivision, attacked this military post at Zavion in Babuju, Bambuto's division. 2 military men dead, 1 gendarme and the other of Jipik. It is terrible and regrettable that despite all appeals for dialogue and reconciliation, people continue to spill blood of fellow Cameroonians. I am appealing to the population of this region to collaborate with the forces of law and order to be able to put an end to this waste of human lives, as well as work with the forces of law and order to bring peace to this region and elsewhere in Cameroon. It is an opportunity for me, on behalf of the head of state, to transmit our condolences to the families of the fallen soldiers.
Governor Fonka Augustine speaking. They are not to held in this newscast serious check to ensure that health personnel get vaccinated against COVID-19 will soon begin in all health facilities in the country. The Minister of Public Health, Dr. Marawada Malashi, made the statement Wednesday in Yaounde during the third consultative meeting on government response to COVID-19 in the country. Dr. Linda Eso is the sub-director in charge of epidemic at the Ministry of Public Health.
They have to show example to the population. How can I tell someone to be vaccinated if me I'm not vaccinated? If I'm going on the field to make vaccination, I have to show, to prove that me also I am vaccinated, and I have to be convinced that I have to be vaccinated and I have to vaccinate other people.
You are listening to Royal Morning News, coming to you from Royal 88.4 FM. The representative of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees to Cameroon says he is working with the country's legislative body to ratify 2 conventions relating to the prevention of statelessness and the prevention of stateless people. Olivier Guillaume Bien was speaking in Yaounde yesterday after an audience with Senior Deputy Speaker at the National Assembly, Hilarion Eton. Take a listen to the UNHCR representative to Cameroon.
Today you have a nationality. It's a fundamental right. And it's because of this nationality that you are able to have a job, that you are able to open a bank account. Imagine now someone who does not have any nationality. He is nobody. So the right to have a nationality is a right to have rights. And when an important segment of the population has no nationality or is at risk of statelessness, because you might have neighbors who all know that you were born in Cameroon, but if you don't have a birth certificate, a national ID card, you are at risk of statelessness. So it's a risk, it's a protection risk. And it's important for Cameroon to ratify the convention aiming at preventing statelessness, but also protecting the stateless people. Cameroon is hosting almost 500,000 refugees with hospitality and generosity. So I really want to thank the government of Cameroon for their hospitality, but also the people of Cameroon. Because you know, before UNHCR and the big machineries comes into play, the one receiving refugees are the local populations.
Today is the deadline which the Yaounde City Mayor Luke Messia Tangana in a communique signed last June the 29 instructed all those with houses along the major road axis to paint all walls of their building with yellow and white paint. All taxis should be repaired and painted before circulating. He added that all citizens must engage in a systematic cleanup of their surroundings, reiterating that it is forbidden to dry clothes in balconies, be it at apartments or family homes. The city mayor instruction comes at a time when Cameroon is intensifying preparation towards the upcoming 2021 African Cup of Nations to take place in the country. What do Cameroonians think about this development strategy and how they receive it? Journalism student on internship Bizel B. Marfo spoke to some city dwellers and compiled the following report for us.
The 2021 African Cup of Nations to be played in the country has solicited major developments, including the appearance of houses, especially those along the roadside. It is in this light that the city mayor of Yaounde signed a communique instructing Cameroonians on some of the steps to take. What do Cameroonians think about this?
What the city mayor has instructed is a praiseworthy exercise that will make the city look very orderly and neat. In reference to drying clothes on balconies, it is good for people to have dry lines so that they can dry their clothes very orderly, not to put on the balconies the water dripping from there will stain the walls, and before long the walls will look very nasty. So I think it's a wonderful thing which has been thought through very well.
Some people think other issues need to be looked at before we talk about painting houses.
Anyone that does not know Yaounde will actually think that it's a very good idea. Why is the city council asking people to fix their houses and paint them white? Houses that are in front of muddy roads, dusty roads, meanwhile the roads are not even guaranteed to be fixed. Why are we supposed to fix the houses that are by the roadsides and abandon the inner cities?
The purpose of painting is to improve the appearance of a building, protect it from damage by water, corrosion, insects and mold. But what happens when conditions set in?
It's too much. Like, why will you build your house, then you have to paint it yellow? Where is it coming from? If yellow is not my favorite color, so I'm just supposed to paint yellow just to please the council or what? I don't understand. Like, how is it supposed to help development in the country?
How then could the government help make this project a reality?
The only problem is as to whether people will be able to provide the pens. If it were possible for the city to help those who cannot be able to afford, that would be a wonderful thing to do.
If anything has to be done, then it has to be done from the inner cities right up to the roadsides, and not just for the roadsides because we want to impress.
We have other things to worry about in this country than about the color of paint on our houses or where we dry our clothes.
Development, they say, is a step-by-step process. It comes with some inconveniences, but at the end of the day will lead to the greater good.
It is with that report from student journalist on internship, Bizal Bima, for that we wrap up this edition of our morning news. More newscasts will be yours at 7 a.m. in our sports page. 8 a.m. the French version of Royal Morning News. 12 noon you are going to have Royal Midi. 2 p.m. Royal Afternoon Edition. And 6 p.m. Royal Soir. The team keeping you company this morning is made up of Karopu Dancing to Wisa Copyright Clark, Solomon Sanaisa Sound Engineer, Lenkwekama Video Editor on our Facebook page, Royal FM Cameroon. The news was produced by Mbeng Emmanuel Kum with editorial coaching coming from Jean-Parti Antala. Coordination was done by our own station manager, Bertrand Owona. General supervision this morning was ensured by Reverend Pastor Emmanuel Nobisai. For presentation, my name is Abel Bela Samavi. Up next is Royal Matina with a great guy they call Viz the Rock, who is here with me, beautifully dressed in his black coat this morning. Good morning to you, Bill.
Eh bien, bonjour, Ebel. Ben, dis quand tu n'es pas en reste ce matin, voilà, tu es très très beau. Hein. Voilà. Belle cravate, belle chemise, belle veste, ça fait toujours du